Lenny, Stanley, Al, and Chick. Amazing composer, amazing musician. Stanley, redefined the bass, both acoustic and electric. Al's great, man. He just, plays his butt off, and best guitar players of that time.
Chick and the guys were right there up front. They were paving the way. They're a big influence on me, and I'm just so excited, and I hope I can get a ticket to the show.
I grew up listening kind of jazz fusion type of music. Weather Report, Chick Corea, Breakup Brothers, those kind of music. Very challenging and very innovative.
Really pleases me to hear that Return to Forever will forever be around. That still, you can see the trends that they set are still evolving. Yeah, that was a major, major influence in our music of this time.
It's going to be so awesome that they're going back on tour, and I think some of the people that missed that era, man, are going to really appreciate what they have to offer. You know, they touched me deep, touched me way deep. I got chills, man.
Oh, look, whatever they're going to do is going to be brilliant. There's no way those guys are not going to sound wonderful.
Well, they were part of the bands that brought the individual musicians to the forefront, like a drummer like Lenny White, or a bass player like Stanley Clarke. Everybody in the band had an identity. Part of what they were all about was being really creative, so I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
They were just one of the bands that kind of pioneered, jazz rock fusion. It's like all these cats that Lenny and all them that played with Miles, they all went on to do their things. Everybody was looking at the people that came out of Miles' band, so that was it. That's the heavies, man.
Return to Forever's influence was like it kind of took the Weather Report thing and took it a couple steps further, and it was so tasteful, Chick Corea, Stanley Clarke, Lenny. It just was just such an amazing band, and it's a real band, but they're a band, and that's the cool thing about it.
I'm a big fan because Lenny White, for me, is like one of my heroes. And I remember, like, when I was a teenager, digging these records, Hymn of the Seventh Galaxy, Where Have I Known You Before, No Mystery, that Romantic Warrior. Those records, I used to follow those. I played along with those records, man, sitting in my mom's basement religiously. There were only two groups that really had like a real seminal impact in terms of what fusion is as we truly know it, and it was only about a 5-year period when it was really fusion, and then it kind of trailed off into something else. And that's Mahavishnu Orchestra and Return to Forever. So those two groups are definitely the seminal groups that helped define and shape the music.
Romantic Warrior was the record for me, man. For like 6 months, all I did was listen to that record, and it just was mind-boggling to me how fast Lenny's hands were, man. I I don't understand it. I still don't understand it. I saw the Old Grey Whistle Test performance on like a videotape like 10 years ago. Foley, that used to play with Miles Davis, I was at his house in Columbus, Ohio. He's like, "Yo, kid, check this out." Man, it messed my mind up all over again, man. I want to see it. I didn't get to see it with my own eye, like right there, like being able to listen before. So I'll be sure to catch them if they come out.
With Return to Forever, with Stanley playing electric and acoustic and Chick playing electric and acoustic, it was one of the groups that was the bridge to the whole modern sound. It was the beginning of the synthesizers, the Fender Rhodes, and the different grooves. So Return to Forever is definitely one of the significant bands of the 70s. Return to Forever was a great band, and the sum of all the parts together made for a great musical marriage, and they're all nice guys and good friends of mine.
What comes to mind is that there's going to be a whole new audience out there of young people that had never got to see that live, which will have a chance to see them live, which will be phenomenal.
The thing about Return to Forever is it's the compositions that came first. The music was just so well written, and beautiful melodies, harmonically was fantastic. I was a big RTF fan. Love the music, love the playing, and it's about bloody time, you know? You know what I mean?